What's up YouTube, it's Zapdos TCG here and welcome back to our TCG battle video on my channel. Today we're checking out the updated Terapagos list. I got top 8, almost won the Atlanta Regionals, so kind of crazy that Terapagos post-rotation is also still very good. As always, if you want to see more content like this, feel free to hit that subscribe button. You're going to get more content as this, like TCG gameplay, deck profiles, tier lists, all the good stuff. And at any given point, if you enjoy videos like these, let me know by rocking the hell out of the like button. Helps out the channel in many ways. So let's talk about Terapagos EX here. Keaton Gill almost won the Atlanta Regionals with it. So Terapagos, what is going on here? Why is this card still good? We have a Unified Beatdown maxing out at 240 because of a full bench of Area 0 under def. You might think that's going to be a very awkward damage number. Well, we can also have Volcanion in here, Volcanion EX, to burn the opponent before we attack. So we attack with we burn the opponent with Volcanion, retreat because we have free retreat of the Latias into Terapagos, and then our damage output is 260, the perfect number for stuff like Goldango. You can even do some crazy Munkidori shenanigans as well. We are very tanky because of the Bouffalants, and there's even a Bravery charm to add on top of that. A typical supporter you don't see every day is Serrano, allowing you to get 3 EXs from the deck. Very good because there's a lot of EXs in here, from Pheasantipity all the way to the tech card Lillie's Clefairy EX. Very good against Dragapult EX, and because you're playing the Fanrodom engine, the Noctowls are here as well, but also a 1/0/1 line of Pidgeot EX and a rare candy. If you're not item locked, at least you can do something like that. So let's dive into some gameplay already, and hopefully you guys are excited. Go check out the sponsors, they make the videos possible every single day. DragonShield.com. If you're looking for sleeves, binders, or deck boxes, you can get 5% off on the best quality around on DragonShield.com using the coupon Zapdos5. TC Evolution recently has new stock up on, they have new stock, so I get 10% off on everything using the coupon ZapdosTCG. There's PokedownStore.com for TCG Live code cards with instant email delivery. Get them with 5% off. And CardMarket.com for European players where you're able to buy as well as sell cards to people all across Europe. You can use the referral name ZapdosTCG to help support the channel. Okay, we're here. We're starting with Hoot, and that's about it. So the good news is we have a Nuzball. That means we can get Rotom out of the list. We can even retreat into the Ditto Zoroark deck. Okay. We'll see how this works. Zoroark does compact with 280 HP, so we will have to wait, get slapped by Munkidori first, and see how that goes. Okay, we have a Jet Energy, so that's very good. So they start with Lone Zorua. We have Nuzball. Okay, that's all we have. Nuzball time. We can jet ourselves in the... Yeah, first of all, Rotom. Use the... we have Candy Pidgeot, which is very good. So I will take Pidgey, if it's in the deck. Pidgey, Hoot, Ditto. We have a Noctowl. We don't have a Noctowl in hand, but we have Pidgeot, which is way more important. Way more impressive. So let's get these. Pidgey, Ditto, Hoot. Jet myself in the active position. This Ditto is very good. We're going to be instantly able to transform into Terapagos. Let's go. We have Latias in there, and the Volcanion is in there as well. Maybe I should have put... we can transform to Volcanion and already burned Zorua. Then it's already having 20 damage. But that doesn't matter because we will knock out this first Zorua regardless. So it's going to have to be Terapagos. We have an energy in hand. We have a very good hand. Let's go. And the turn depends on if the opponent goes for an Arven or an Iono or a Research or whatever they're planning. I am very excited to be playing with Terapagos. You can get some crazy combos going. Candy Pidgeots, get some Noctowl action going as well. I hope my hand does not get Iono'd, but at least I most likely will then draw into some Noctowls. You can also just go and attack with Fanrodom. Yeah. Candy Pidgeot Crispin is an option. Just knocking them out. Like, we know that Zoroark EX can copy paste the Reshiram. Only slaps a little bit of damage. They can copy paste the Darmanitan, which can actually cause some troubles. What? Nothing happening? Okay, this is probably gonna be game already. Oh, we even top deck the Crispin here, which is the card I really wanted here. So Crispin time. Gonna get these. I'm gonna accelerate the Psychic Energy. Leave the Darkness Energy for Munkidori, by the way. Lightning Energy is in here because sometimes you can get it back through the means of the Levincia Stadium. Let's go with that. Given the good old classic Area 0 under that a go. I don't know if I needed this already. Maybe I should have waited, but this is fine. I think I will just go with my defenses. I don't need anything else, to be honest. So they will not be able to attack. This probably is already game. I don't know what the opponent was thinking. Their Zoroark deck is not performing as they want. Maybe they have all like late game cards in hand. I would say like, what is it? Super Rod, Stadium that they don't need. The opponent most likely will scoop from here on out because our advantage is way too high and we already have Pidgeot EX. So there's that. I don't even know if they had anything in hand. Maybe they had like a lot of Ents PP ups, a couple of Binding Mochis, Phasantipity that they didn't want to slap down, Ents Castle that they also didn't want to slap down, but then they probably would have retreated their Zorua. A couple of Night Stretchers. So yeah, you don't know what the opponent is having in hand, and maybe they most likely already closed their application, their TCG Live app. No, they did not. They had evolutions. That's also something that they could have had in hand. Counter Catcher, let's go. We have Prime Catcher, so it doesn't matter. I'm gonna use the Pidgeots. Oh, there was an Iono. Was that the card they top decked? What's happening here? Yeah, there were a lot of late game cards here, but they had Zoro and Iono, so I don't know. Oh, they wanted maybe to fall behind and then use the Darmanitan, but then they needed their reversal energy to do so. So let's slap down Bouffalant. We have access to... Yeah, we just have to go after the Zorua, right? It's time for Prime Catcher. Yeah, just go after these little fellas. Easy as pie. If the Pidgeot is out, you're almost unstoppable. Could slap down a Munkidori. If I get damage, it would be nice. Could get another energy. I think we're fine. We don't have to overextend here our resources. Well, let's go. If I get damaged, I can just put the damage on them because of Munkidori. Could have slapped down Volcanion as well. Like the Prime Catch, Volcanion, Burning, and Munkidori can put you all the way to 290 damage output, which is kind of crazy. What now? If they have the reversal energy, they cannot do a lot because all of our Colorless type Pokemon have the Bouffalant power, meaning they only slap 32 basic Pokemon because of the 60 reduction. So this attack is pretty garbage currently. They cannot knock anything out. Not anything at all. Terapagos here, still good. You might think we have lost the double turbo energy. We have lost very impactful cards like the Radiant Pokemon around. Like, yeah, Terapagos still doing fine. And in the past, it was played a lot with the Dusknoir, like Terapagos Dusknoir. With one attachment of the DTE, you can get yourself there, but you can still do that if you're going with something like a counter gain. So, like all the decks that people say, oh, this deck's not going to be good anymore, they are still good. Think about Gardevoir EX, recently winning the Atlanta Regionals because of Henry Chow. So, okay, unfair stamp turn 2. We have an Ultra Ball. That means we have Pidgeot EX. We literally have everything. What now? We're gonna go after... I don't even know if they have access to another Zorua. 2 of them get slapped down instantly on the second turn and third turn. Yeah, the opponent, I don't know what they are doing, but it's not gonna work. Without Zoruas, you're not gonna be able to play the game. This could be a little bit dangerous with the reversal energy, but I don't mind at all. Night Stretcher, so we just go Pidgeot EX, bossing up Zorua, knocking out Zorua, and at one point they will have to give up here, right? Do they have a second one? You don't draw into your reversal energy that easily, I would say. Ents Castle, they're gonna... yeah, this is annoying. I'm gonna get rid of Fan Rotom and Munkidori. And one Hoot Hoot? No. No, we only need to discard 2 Pokemon, it's fine. We do have Night Stretcher, it doesn't matter. Maybe I should have not proactively slapped down that Munkidori, but yeah. I knew I was gonna get Iono'd or Unfair Stamped or any of that, so... Oh yeah, Ultra Ball. They're gonna get out a second Zorua. I am actually not afraid of Zoroark, to be honest. I could just simply knock the thing out in the active and then focus on the rest later, because we can still boss Phasantipity. They have like 2 cards in hand. Interesting. They're gonna retreat, and they're gonna give us... What are they gonna give us? Phasantipity is something we cannot knock out, so maybe that's something they want to do? But if we go Ultra Ball, Noctowl, Area 0 under that, Buddy Buddy Puffin, we can still knock out Phasantipity, so... Interesting. Blood Moon also slaps 240 with burn of the Volcanion. You can also do some very cool stuff, because if you knock something out and then actually if you attack and then they get knocked out because of burn, Phasantipity does not activate. The opponent is having a hard time selecting their Pokemon to retreat. Which Pokemon do they want to get sent to the discard pile? Which one has to be sent to the discard pile? Let me know. Is it going to be Munkidori? Is it going to be Zorua, Reshiram, or Phasantipity? Or is the opponent already closing down their app, realizing that this is an uphill battle? It's going to be Munkidori, and they conceded. Yeah, they should have conceded a long time ago, because Pidgeot EX was established, so something like an unfair stamp does absolutely nothing at that point. So yeah, that was Terapagos here, relying on Crispin, pretty similar to the Terapagos deck, I would say, in the sense that you're relying on Hoot Hoots in the early game. You want to have your Noctowls by turn 2 to get some combos going. This does have Prime Catcher, one of the few decks still running Prime Catcher, because the most played Ace-Pack cards are like Energy Search Pro and Goldango, Unfair Stamp in, or Sparkling Crystal in the Dragapult deck. So not a lot of people playing Prime Catcher these days. Okay, we lost the coin flip. Let's see what the opponent will decide to do here. Come on. We are a deck that always want to go first, by the way, because we're not able to attack. Oh, we can attack with the Fan Rotom, by the way. That is an option. Okay, we have the Ditto, so we can transform into anything we want, right? A very great starting Pokemon. We no longer have like Snorlax blocks and anything. The only thing that can shut this down is like something like a Klefki. Fan Rotom and the Dudunsparce. Okay. Dudunsparce. Okay. Which kind of deck is this? Pidgey? Pidgey of 50 HP. Oh, is this some sort of a control deck? What in the world? Charmander. Okay, it's just Charizard the Dudunsparce. Okay. How do we fix this issue? We have access to literally everything. So we can Nest Ball, find ourselves Fan Rotom. We can also transform into a Fan Rotom, but we didn't draw into an Energy or a Stadium whatsoever. Lillie's Clefairy. It's gonna have to be Fan Rotom, I guess. Do we? Yeah, Fan Rotom. Fan Call. I think Charizard is actually a pretty difficult battle, I would say. We have an Ultra Ball here. We have some EXs that we can get with Serrano, so... No, we have a Hoot Hoot in hand, so this is probably the better shot here. Defensive power by our side. Okay. Bouffalant, Hoot Hoot, then Terapagos action, the transformative can burn, but I don't want to burn here. Pidgeot's prize, which is pretty bad. Have to be a very tanky Terapagos here. We have Glass Trumpet absolutely doing nothing. We have an Ultra Ball. Serrano could get ourselves an army of EXs out. Don't know if they're gonna go for an Iono or not. Let's take this one, Clefairy. Doesn't matter here, right? Let's just get all these cards out while we can. Yeah. And I don't know if they have no room for an item lock unless they did the Dudunsparce this. So I guess we're good. They could still gust this one up, right? Boss, Candy, Zard, knocking this guy out, but then we have access to Phasantipity. Yeah, I think I'll take my risks here. Let's go! Terapagos in the active position with a ton of HP. 290, there's nothing they can do about that. They can, of course, get the train going. There's, a regular Charmeleon. Okay. No Char, oh, we get Iono, of course. Why did I bother getting out these EXs? Now they're at the bottom. Or are they? We have a bunch of Nuzballs, but nothing else. No Noctowls, no nothing. This is not good news. I wish I had a Noctowl here so I could gust up the Charmeleon there. It's not gonna be good news, right? Yeah, one Noctowl could be the difference. One Ultra Ball could be the difference. A Supporter could be a difference. A Crispin could be a difference. There's a lot of cards we can top deck, right? We can draw into Research, Crispin, Iono, Noctowl, 4 of them, but there's one on the bottom, so like that's like 6 outs already from the cards I recently mentioned. And they have Candy Pidgeot. Okay, this is gonna be one of those games very hard to deal with. They can damage us, and then we can have to go through like some Munkidori action. Not good at all. Now, seeing that Pidgeot EX already seals the deal for us. I don't even know how we can stop this. The train has left the building. Even Dusknoir, okay. That's even worse. That's even worse. Like, how do I always get Ionoed into nothing? We have Nuzballs that can do totally nothing. And they have literally drawn out their entire deck with the Dudunsparce, having the Pidgeot EX out as well. I know we have defensive power with Bouffalant, but we did not even draw into an energy. Come on. Candy. What good is a candy? What good is a candy? I'm gonna go Buddy Buddy Puffin. I'm gonna get one Hoothoot out. Yeah, that's the only thing I can do currently. Yeah, to reshuffle the deck and maximize our chances to draw into Noctowl. Yeah, with the Bravery Charm, they're slapping 180, that's 120. If they knock us out, we still have an additional Nuzball, I guess, to get Terapagos out once again. So I will let them knock me out if they have something like a Dusknoir. Yeah, this is a very crazy uphill battle because they have all the draw power, they have the quick surge, and we have nothing. The Iono really destroyed us. And they now have Charizard EX as well. I don't even know how this deck can stop a high HP Pokemon like Charizard EX. I don't even know. It seems like almost impossible. And also I'm having some trouble finding energies. What is our maximum damage output? Artisan, it's not working, it's not helping. We have Turos. They have so much draw power. What can we do? Were they able to get top 8? And rich in energy as well. Crazy. And they can never deck out because they have the Dudunsparce that can just shuffle itself back in. What are they gonna do? They're gonna retreat? They're gonna slap something? Knock something out? Slap with the Charizard? 120 damage. Okay, that's okay. Okay, Iono time. That's perfect. So we Bravery Charm here. Go for an Iono. They only slap 120, so they still need to activate Dusclops, which is great. We have Glass Trumpets. Noctowl could get Area 0 under depth. Prime Catching, that's actually not bad. But then they can still go after Terapagos though. But with Prime Catcher, we can get that enriching energy out of here. Or they're slapping 120, right? It's gonna be 150. We still survive, so maybe the Prime Catcher and what else do we need? Probably this. Yeah, maybe an Ultra Ball, so we can maybe go for other plays. Ultra Ball can get us out Noctowl, and then Noctowl can get us out anything we want. Interesting. Interesting indeed. Let's take these. Go for that. Prime Catchering up. I could go after the Duskull. They can draw whatever they feel like. Yeah, I'm not a fan of Dusknoirs. Let's get rid of that while we can. Pidgey is here to save the day. Okay, there's a Charizard. Only one of them, though. They have Pidgeot the X. We did take the first prize. I could have let them knock us out with Dusknoir, then we would have already gotten 2 prizes. But I have some trouble with the current situation that we're in because this deck is really, really weak against Charizard. There's like, I don't see a win condition. Like, there's... Oh yeah, I could put some damage up with Munkidori. Munkidori and Volcanion Burn. Okay, another Duskull. If we slap down Latias, it's also pretty bad. How do we fix this? How do we win this battle? I think it's one of the unlucky matchups we're up against. Counter catcher. Oh, they're gonna slap this one again. Is it gonna be enough though? I wish I had an Iron Bundle in this deck. Yeah, you're not doing enough damage, mate. You're slapping 150. Unless you're playing Defiance Band, we are surviving this hit. Morty's Conviction. Look at that! They're just drawing the nuts. They only have 19 cards left in deck. Jamming Tower as well. Oh, okay. That's what they had. That's what they have up their sleeve. Runaway draw. So much draw power. Pheasantipity as well. What are they looking for? Flipping the script. We will need to slap this Charizard. So many cards have been drawn. This is kind of crazy. They have all the options in the world. Is there something we can still do here? Burning Darkness. 150. Unfortunately, we get knocked out because they have the Jamming Tower. The one-up Jamming Tower. But yeah, they did draw so many cards, so that does make a little bit of sense. Yeah, there is an Iono, however. There is an Iono. I'm gonna go Ultra Ball. Get rid of this. Get rid of... I don't know if I think I need Pidgeot in this battle. Get rid of this. Get rid of that. Get the Terapagos. Terapagos here. Okay, then if we attack there, it's still not gonna be pretty, right? If I retreat, there's an energy in the discard pile, but it's not gonna be enough, right? If I jet, it's also not gonna be good. I'm gonna be attaching over here, I suppose. Iono time. $70 damage. Okay, 70 damage. That means that this guy has 260 HP, which is a world where we can actually use... we could retreat and then jet ourselves in the active, have a full bench, use Volcanion. That's what we need to do. We need a lot of stuff. If we get one Noctowl, it's good. Maybe they blow us up with... Yeah, they have Pidgeot Yak, so technically they can blow everything up. But there is a world where we can knock out this Charizard, where we put Volcanion in the active, burn the Charizard, and then attack for a full bench. But we will need a whole lot in order to do that. Quick search. I am very afraid of what's gonna happen now. It doesn't feel good. Candy Dusknoir, okay. Who is gonna get knocked out here? Most likely the Hoot Hoot. But we will also take a prize then. Could go after... Oh, they're gonna go after Bouffalant. Let's go. Area 0 under depth. It's a card we can really use to widen our field. Latias, Lillie's Clefairy. If I have a full bench, how much are we? Morning's Conviction. They're still ahead in the price trade, by the way, and they're gonna knock us out. I don't see another Charmander down. Okay. They have drawn so many cards. If we like top deck Noctowl, that would be like beautiful. Okay. We have to be clever about this, right? Okay, there's a Nuzball. At least that's good. So with Nuzball, we can get Pheasantipede activated. And we will also need Volcanion, right? Yeah. Otherwise, we will not get there. Go with that. Draw some more cards with flipping the script. Okay, we're gonna get somewhere. So we're gonna go Area 0 under depth. Our field goes wide. Let's go. We're gonna go Nuzball. Get our good friend Volcanion up in the active. Slap down Latias. We will retreat into Volcanion. Burning the Charizard EX. Jetting ourselves back into the active position. Slapping down. We could still slap down a Noctowl later, right? I'm gonna go. There's still boss's orders as well. We need to save that boss's orders, or do we? We have multiple boss's orders where those came from. Currently, we slap 180. I think the best plan of action is to just slap this down. Ultra Ball. Get rid of this. Slap down, I would say. I could go with Blood Moon as well, I suppose. Or maybe another Hoot Hoot. Those are like the best plan of actions, right? Yeah. Hoot Hoots everywhere. And now 240. And the fun fact is that they're gonna get knocked out because of the burn damage. So that's something you don't see every day, right? And after rotation, we no longer have to worry about stuff like... Maybe they come with a Blood Moon, right? Maybe I should... Yeah. Was there an option for us? Bouffalant was priced, so it doesn't matter. But if I had the option, I could have gone for Bouffalant right there. Could have also evolved into Noctowl, but I've already burned my Bravery charm, so there's that. They still need an Energy and a Blood Moon in order to win. Oh, the Dudunsparce. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 EXs. Yeah, fine. I don't mind losing that way. This was awesome. This was awesome. But we did showcase Volcanion in all its glory. Like with Volcanion, you can get bigger numbers. And this was actually an uphill battle from the start. But very happy to be showcasing the strategy of the Volcanion to be able to hit more damage output. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 EX cards. That means that they're slapping 300 damage output. So if I had like 1 EX less and this was a Bouffalant, I could have survived. But this is very cool. Very cool deck. They have the Dudunsparce and Charizard. They leave the Dudunsparce as an extra option. I thought like, oh, the Charizard goes down. We had this, but it was far from the truth. Very cool indeed. But yeah, how do you guys feel about the inclusion of Volcanion in Terapagos? Did it help you out already? Yeah, the problem was that we were Ionoed into like nothing in the early game, so we did lose a turn. Could have happened, could have been better. But yeah, happy to showcase the Volcanion strategy. So we were able to knock out a Charizard at least, and if we had an additional turn, we could have won that battle. So interesting for sure. This deck actually got top 8 at one of the biggest regionals of all time. So yeah, it does something well. You have options to be able to win against Goldango because of the fact you have Volcanion. You can win against... I would say, I think Gardevoir is a very difficult matchup, I would say. But against Dragapult, you have so much tankability because of the Bouffalants. And then with a Turo, a well-timed Turo can get you there. Okay, next battle. Let's figure out if we can actually win another game. So we won against Zoroark EX, but that was just because the opponent didn't have a great setup. We had a very close series up against Charizard, Dudunsparce, but that's a deck that typically does not see the light of day. It's like not even on the top 10 best deck, so don't worry about it. Okay, we have Ditto. My favorite starting Pokemon. Seem to be starting with Ditto a lot. Our hand actually is kind of nuts. Adrenabrain. This could be literally anything. Will it be Dragapult? Will it be Gardevoir? It's gonna be an attachment of the turn. Heroescape. Okay. I am confused right now. I don't even know what I'm up against. This guy... I'm actually just gonna go Buddy Buddy Puff and get out these. I could burn this guy already. This guy has a lot of HP, by the way. I could burn him already. Fan Call. We have Pidgeot's priced again. It's kind of annoying. 2 Bouffalants. A Hoot Hoot? No. Bouffalant. Noctowl. Let's get these. We could still get a Hoot Hoot out. I don't know what they're gonna be doing against it. So if I get these out and then transform the Ditto into another Bouffalant, now into another Hoot Hoot. The Hoot Hoot is kind of tanky, by the way, believe it or not. So we have Terapagos, Bouffalant, Bouffalant. So their damage output is decreased by 100%. Their Mind Band attack does literally 0 damage. We need Crispin next turn. Crispin and Area 0 under that is probably the cards we're looking for. What kind of card is that? Your opponent reveals their hands and you draw 2 cards for every supporter you find there. You draw nothing. I don't even have a supporter. I don't even have a supporter. We have an energy right here. It's gonna have to be Noctowling this one up. Going for Area 0 under death. Crispin. And knocking out this Munkidori shenanigans. Go with that. Slap down. They already concede. Let's go. That's a dub. Another dub. So, very polarized games, right? We win against Zoroark instantly. We win against this random, I would say, control deck instantly. Munkidori. I thought maybe it was something like with Fairy Giraffe, Milotic, Munkidori, Heroescape kind of deck. Actually, that deck fell off quite a bit with the random success of Gardevoir. Okay, next battle. Can we have some more Volcanion action? Like, I really love the fact that we were able to pull that off against Charizard. I was not expecting the Dudunsparce, so... But yeah, it was the only play I could have done. Do I want to go first? Yes. The deck wants to go first, so we can respond instantly with knockouts the following turn. Noctowl stitches it all together with... What is this hand? Polarized games, as you all know. Now that is the worst hand I have ever seen. How is Keaton Gill being able to get all the way into top 8 with a funky deck like this? Yo. Zacian. Okay. We're weak to metal. So that's kind of ridiculous. I could get knocked out here. Oh, I could get knocked out instantly. Oh, that's hilarious. I have only 3 Psychic Energies in the deck, and I only have 2 Bulbasaurs in the deck, and I seemingly have like all of these. So, they're already slapping... They have Snorlax, they have Hop's Choice Band, they have already 90 damage output. If they have the Stadium, I lose. What is that? What is everyone playing these days on the rank ladder? What is this? Draw 2 cards. Then if you have 10 or more cards in hand, draw 2 more. Wow, I've never seen that card. I'm alive! Let's go! I'm alive. That's hilarious. We have Hoot Hoot. I could slap this guy for 80 already. We have Hops. This is not good. Technically, we slap 80, right? That's hilarious. How about an attachment here? Boss's orders on this guy. And let's go. Let's rock and roll. Taking prizes. That's what we do here. I was afraid of Goldango, by the way. So, yeah. We have a Noctowl. We had the Phantom a little bit late to the party, so... yeah. We are alive. They could just gust us, right? If they have Iron Bundle, we lose. Do they even have Iron Bundle in their list? Insta-strike. Okay, so how do we do this? Do we boss up the Hops Snorlax? Do they have Latias EX? They have taken 2 prizes. So if they have Latias EX, we're screwed. They most likely have Latias EX. These are like low HP Pokemon, but I have to slap them down regardless. Oh, not good. Yeah, I have to slap everything down because I need to get to 1-hit KO at one point. So here we go. It's Iono time. I wanted to grab this guy as well, but we'll see. Terapagos, let's go. So we have Terapagos going wide on the field, having access to... yeah, we can actually use this. This is not bad. So we can use Nazball, get the Pheasantipity thrown up in the mix, draw some more because we actually were knocked out. We can use Buddy Buddy Poffin. I'm not gonna get out that Pidgey. It's tempting. Pidgey, we have the candy. Maybe if the Pidgey survives, it's actually not too bad. It's not too bad. Let's get them all out. All of these guys getting out the deck. We did already use Iono, so it's gonna be pretty hard to get some stuff. Technically, we can Nazball, get Latias EX thrown up in the mix. Do we have something that we can grab here? This guy will get knocked out. If I use this, I can no longer free retreat, but I can free retreat, slapping a little bit with a Phantom. Is that good? Nazball. Bouffalant? Oh yeah, Bouffalants could help reduce the damage to 0. Do I have ways to find energies? Okay. We have Crispin. We have Crispin. We have Latias as well. They're most likely gonna knock us out. Do we have more Nazballs? Yeah, we have more Nazballs. I think I'll just focus on this for now. I can evolve. Let this guy get knocked out. I don't mind this. Use it. Get another Nazball. Maybe get a candy. We have another Noctowl right here, so we can then get out Pidgeot EX and do some crazy stuff. Could also trap the Snorlax, but I want to get knocked out here. I don't mind. This is fine. Nazball again. And now we are tanked up. Let's go. They can snipe whatever they feel like, but note to self, if they attack, Noctowl is knocked out, we can then Crispin and use Pheasantipity and get Pidgeot EX out so we can have a response to everything that they throw. If they have Post-Wick, we have to discard all of our Pokemon, which is kind of annoying. But yeah, they will go down to 3 prizes, but then we instantly knock out Hops Zacian EX. And the sniping capabilities on the basic Pokemon is nothing. So the only Pokemon they can snipe is Pheasantipity. And this 60 actually only plays... we do play a second Iono though, so it's gonna be for late game if they go down to 1 prize or something. We didn't slap down Latia, so the only 2 prize... we can also like Turo, so there are options. Oh, they didn't do anything? What? They want to like leave us trapped or something? That's a bad idea. Yeah, we have Jet Energy, so let's go Noctowl. Can even go for the Glass Trumpet, to be honest. Glass Trumpet, and I don't think I want to go and get my Ultra Ball here so I can get going. Yeah. Glass Trumpet. Get 1 energy here. I could get another energy on the other Pokemon, but that's irrelevant. That is irrelevant, yeah. Jet myself to the active. Let's go and establish Pidgeot EX, so we are completely locking up this game. I don't know what the opponent was thinking, but now we literally have everything. Rare Candy, Pidgeot EX. And let's go. I'll just take research. Let's go! Fresh cards! Nothing we need, and 240, and now they can no longer win. Full bench, 240. Taking them prizes. I don't know what the opponent probably had, like, was Iono then to nothing, only had half Zacian. We did go after that gimme goal early on, that was like kind of funny. Glad we were able to pull ourselves back. So the deck, kind of crazy with Bouffalant. Now we have 290 HP. The sniping capabilities on the bench because of Zacian do nothing, only against evolution Pokemon and the Phasandipity here. All the basics are protected by Bouffalant. Crazy defensive power. Again, opponent most likely left the building after seeing the true power of Terapagos. Even if they would have attacked, we can still Turo and all that. And if I Turo, I also can discard more Pokemon from the bench there. So I can Turo and do a lot of damage removal. Let me know that, by the way, in the comment section how you feel about this Terapagos deck. For me, it has been like going pretty polarized. Sometimes I instantly win, sometimes the opponent actually comes and destroys the entire deck because I am not able to find a Fanrodom or get a setup or not find a Terra, even though I have Hoot Hoots. It's like very strange because the deck does not rely on that much raw draw support. Okay, Zacian out of the way and Zoroark out of the way. Deck has a very bad time against Charizard and most likely also a very bad time against, I would say, Gardevoir. Okay, last battle for today. Let's see. We're in Arceus League, so I'm expecting very insane decks. Coin flip time, come on. We want to go first, get our setup going. Yeah, we want to go first, get the Fanrodom, get everything out, and then turn 2 start swing. That's what we want to do with this deck. I seem to start with Ditto all the time. Ditto is like my favorite starting Pokemon. I started with it all the time. So this looks like some sort of Galvantula, Crispin, Arven box. I have no idea. Triple Mulligan. That's cool. Latias. That's already 2 prize Pokemon we can knock out, which is awesome. Okay, let's transform into the Fanrodom. Fancall, get some Hoot Hoots flying. So we get Bouffalant, Hoot Hoot, Hoot Hoot. We can have Ultra Ball for Noctowl. Maybe Pidgey? Is Pidgeot EX in here? Pidgeot is in there, Rare Candy's in there. It seems like the logical choice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know what the opponent is playing, by the way. So for now, I'm just attaching a regular energy here. And then we're going to be going Noctowl, Candy, Pidgeot, Jet up the active, and go. If I have Pidgeot, it's going to be great. That means I can research into something very great. And then knock everything out. We have a lot of defensive power because of the double Bouffalant. Even the 70 HP Fanrodom is a 130 HP Pokemon currently because of that ability. An Arven. I'm very curious to see what we're up against. We don't need Latias on the bench. We can just jet ourselves to the active. I love jet energy. Like, jet energy is one of the strongest energies ever. You have the energy, you have the switch all in one. What's it gonna be? TM Evo? No, it's got Ultra Ball and Bravery Charm. Nesball. Okay, we have Prime. Oh, Miraidon. All right. Miraidon. Okay, that's interesting. I don't know if I should get out Pidgeot EX in that way, but we do have the capabilities of going 2-2. There's a Latias, there's a Miraidon, and I'm expecting some more 2-prize Pokemon. Even MP very much would be scary right now. Taking 2 prizes, but then Terapagos now finally slaps 240, by the way. Pikachu EX can't get knocked out instantly by Volcanion as well. Volcanion burning, knocking him out, go down to 1 HP, get knocked out by burn. So Pikachu lost a little bit of its power when people are attacking for it. They're gonna be accelerating with the Joltik. Oh, a cool thing could be that we retreat into... Yeah, the Miraidon does have 270 HP, which is kind of annoying. I most likely will go for... Interesting, right? We can knock him out with Phantom, but I want to go 2-2-2. So the best plan of action, Ultra Ball, get out Noctowl. I could wait with Pidgeot EX, by the way. Oh, they're stacking up all the energies onto this guy. Interesting. Yeah. I'm gonna go Ultra Ball. Get rid of this, get rid of that. Go for a Noctowl. Yeah. Volcanion is there. Slap down the Noctowl. With the Noctowl, I get myself Candy. Prime Catch is also something very, very useful, but we can get that later. I think this is probably the best plan of action. Going with Area 0 under depth. Ultra Balling as well. Yeah. Get Pidgeot EX. I can jet to not waste the energy. And then go for a big research on top of a quick search. Okay, we have a lot of yeah, they like this. Cool. We have the Bravery Charm, which can protect ourselves from the 300 damage output from the Pikachu, which is kind of crazy. We have the Volcanion as well. If we have the Nuzball here, then we have 200 and... Yeah, maybe this could be doing the trick here. Nuzball. We're gonna take ourselves Latias. Let's go. Now we can slap down Volcanion. Then go for the quick search. Use that to get Prime Catcher, so you can do so many crazy things, and they're not expecting this whatsoever. Can even put the Bravery Charm on our Terapagos. I'm gonna go Prime Catcher the Pikachu. Burn the Pikachu with... Let's go, Volcanion, you're doing it! We retreat into Terapagos. And we're gonna knock him out. But no, not right now. We're slapping damage. They turn into 1 HP, Resolute Heart, and they get knocked out by Burn. How amazing is that? And that's the full strategy of the Volcanion that I wanted to showcase in this video. Look at that. Look at that. That's impressive, right? We have the Pidgeot now established. We have ultimate tanking with the Terapagos. They have 0 energies on board. They got like 4 energies on their Pikachu, thinking that it would survive, but with Volcanion, that's not. It's further from the truth. It's kind of crazy. Awesome to see. If you enjoy stuff like this, unique decks in action, let me know by rocking the hell out of the like button. Helps out so much to support the channel. There's going to be a lot more coming because post-rotation has just started. Atlanta Regional was the first regionals that we actually were able to experience, and already this crazy innovation. We have innovation with Goldango and some Dudunsparce. We have like innovation with Terapagos with the Volcanion now in it. Gardevoir is also seemingly back. We did not expect that. Stuff is always changing in the meta. Second Joltik. What? Super Rod. Are they gonna do it again? I'm gonna try and establish. If we draw into a Jet Energy, we can do it again, right? They're gonna power up another Pikachu. And even if the Pikachu attacks for 300 damage, we still survive. Boss? Who are they gonna boss? Bouffalant, we have to retreat, mate. You probably should have targeted down Noctowl, I would say. Energy to the Pikachu. Now they're gonna power it up again with the Joltik. Okay. There's Turo, there's Boss. Yeah, we can just boss knock out Latias. Sounds like a plan, right? We can just boss like a Jet Energy and do it all over again. They're now, they have a Pikachu ready. Okay, let's go. Pidgeot EX. We're gonna get that Jet Energy, right? Jet. Bossing up the Pikachu. Pikachu's doing nothing. Let's go. We jet ourselves to the active. They're not able to do anything. This is hilarious. Yes, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Also go check out the sponsors that make the videos possible here. We have them on screen. If you're looking for sleeves, binders, and deck boxes, Dragon Shield is the best brand to protect your beautiful cards. You can get 5% off using the coupon ZapBlues5. If you're looking for TC Evolution damage counters or ability tokens, they now have a restock. Go check them out. 10% off right now using the coupon ZapBluesTCG. BowtownStore.com for your TCG Live code card needs. 5% off using the coupon ZapBluesTCG. And CardMarket.com for European players where you're able to buy as well as sell cards to people all across Europe. Use the referral name ZapBluesTCG to help support the channel. Thank you all very much for watching another upload. I'll be back tomorrow for more Pokemon TCG content, so definitely subscribe. And I will see you tomorrow for more Pokemon action. Peace.